the X's and No's podcast. A little bit of sports, a lot of bit of everything else.
That's right.
I guess
that's the best way to describe it.
A little bit of sports and a lot of bit of everything else.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you talk about sports and immediately it turns into the update for the penis enlargement GoFundMe.
Well, I feel like, we've been invested. And so like we kind of are owed this, but I'm really on the fine line of, do I want to see this? Yes, I do. Do I? Yes, I do. Do I not? What do we do? Right?
It's a human car accident. Like,
yes.
I'm going to look. I shouldn't, but I'm going to.
Yes.
We'll get to that. I did write penis go F me on the show sheet.
Okay.
It's supposed to go fund me, but I wrote go F me. And because I didn't want to write UND. I really wanted to shorthand that. That's really good.
I mean, look, this. It's like when a new divorcee gets a new set of boobs. Those things can't stay under wraps. He's going to be doing that.
Oh, we're all going to see that thing.
For sure.
I got a funny story about that later, about the boobs thing. The penis enlargement thing.
Well, I mean, you're full of teases today. Holy shit.
All right, we're going to talk about the Lakers. We're going to talk about the new Indiana Bears. That seems like a fun team.
Oh, my God.
The Bears?
Oh,
no. Bears.
No.
But first, I told you this morning, I sent you a text message. I am having the most Kirk Cousins Friday of all Kirk Cousins Fridays. And
I need you to explain this to me because this could go horribly wrong.
Okay. All right. So I told you that I've become a minivan guy over the last 3 days. And the reason is because my Jeep is in the shop getting new tires finally after putting that off for too long and some other engine things. And so I rented a car because we have a lot of stuff going on. My wife and I work different schedules. We got a toddler needs to go to daycare. So I was like, you know what? Instead of sharing a car, I'm just going to be a grown up here and rent a car. So I tried to rent an SUV like I always do. And they were like, hey, we just have minivans. And I was like, you know what? Give me a minivan. Yo, I didn't know the minivan game. First of all, they put rocket engines in those things. And that's solely for people like me who are like a little insecure. Like, I know I'm a dad, but I'm still cool. Those things fly.
Are you trying to convince me the coolness of a minivan?
Yeah, because I think I'm a minivan guy now because
Brian, no.
Ronan loves it because the back seats were down, like in the cargo space. So the back row seating was all the way down and all the doors and the tailgate open with buttons. So Ronan's like, hey, this is like a spaceship. And I'm like, yeah, it's a spaceship car. So we've been like just going on spaceship rides and he'll climb out the back as the thing opens. Like, we've been watching a lot of Avengers and stuff. So he's all into spaceships right now. And he was calling it the space car. And it makes me feel cool because he wants to ride with me. And he's like standing between the seats and crawling around in the back because I'm going like 5 miles an hour through the neighborhood and like looking out the back window and stuff. And then I'm like, you got to get in your actual space seat, buddy. We're going to go on real roads. So anyways, look, Kirk Cousins is a minivan guy. I think I'm a minivan guy now. I haven't pulled the trigger, but I think I'm a minivan guy.
Okay, because this could have either gone, that's why I said the Kirk Cousins reference gone into, are you just statistically bad on Monday nights, to which I feel sorry for your wife.
No, well, Monday nights is never a good night to be on.
No, you don't do that on Monday night.
You don't want to recover for the rest of the week because of Monday shenanigans.
That's more of like a hate shenanigan.
You want to be good on Saturday nights. So Sunday, everyone lays around. But Monday, it's like no one wants to walk it off on a Tuesday.
No, God, no. God, no. First of all, Mondays suck. Get away from me. I'm just angry.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Hold on.
All right. Here's
why. I need to unpack. Hold on. Hold on. And let's just, I literally shut my yapper that entire time because I was really taking in everything you were saying, which is not, that doesn't track for me.
Wash over you.
There's so much to unpack here because number one, yes, the row factor. Yes. That I get. Okay. It's adorable. However, Brian, I can't have you tooling around Atlanta. You can't be a minivan guy. What does Jessica say? But no fucking way she wants you to be a minivan guy.
Look at my wife just wants the child in her car as little as possible. She drives a really nice Range Rover.
And you out of her car.
Yeah. And me, both of us. So I think she would just assume we get a minivan. So anytime we're all going somewhere, I can drive and she doesn't care if applesauce gets all over the windows and seats and things because
dog slobber, you can haul Leo in that.
Yeah. She wants a boy transportation wagon. Like in her, like she would support us getting like an old Fulton County jail transport and be like, yeah, you guys ride in that.
Okay, why don't you just get a 1985 ranch truck Chevy? That'd be way cooler.
I mean, I might get an Astro van, to be honest. I mean,
Brian, stop it. We're not doing vans.
What is that one with the really long nose and like the side windows in the front?
With the titty lights on the back. Do you remember those?
Looks like you're driving a piece of artwork an 8-year-old set drew. Where they're like, oh, man. And they go this and you're like, let's make that pile of crap.
No, Brian, ranch truck. Let's get a beater 1985 Chevy, way cooler. You could, and Ronan would love it. You can lift it a little. Sure. It'll be a monster truck.
Throw some old tires on it that I find laying around. No,
my God, amazing.
It's dawned on me that we need like a family transport car because her Range Rover is beautiful.
It's
but
gorgeous.
Also like I'm in it and I don't want to touch anything.
No.
It's got light colored interior. Ronan will be like, I'm hungry. And she's like, not till we get home. And I'm like, but, and he's like, but, and I'm like, don't tell her that you eat in my car. God. Like, because my Jeep, the thing about Jeep Wranglers is it's like you're driving a tractor, like a street legal tractor. Like things break off it and you just like, all right, just jam it back on. The doors come off. You can like pressure wash the inside. It's like, it doesn't matter. I've never driven a bulldozer that's street legal until I had a Wrangler Rubicon. It's just like, Jess was like, get it fixed. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
The beater.
Right.
We're beating the shit out of
There's
this
a reason they take these to combat. It's because you blow a tire off it and it somehow drives on 3. I don't know.
Right. Like, and it's almost like having your set of nice clothes versus your sweats, right? Like your car is the sweats. Jessica's is like the nice car, right? The nice clothes.
It's the lawn maintenance clothes. It's
100%.
Those New Balances that are stained green. Some jeans that are all tattered and some shirt from a bar in Jacksonville, Florida.
100%.
9 years ago and got drunk and bought
specific.
Because I have those clothes. That's why
I know you do. Right. And so like her vehicle is more of like, hey, we're going out to a nice dinner or we're hosting people. Let's, or whatever. You're not beating that thing up.
No, it's the car we're driving anytime people that she cares about will see us exiting a vehicle.
Exactly.
Like she doesn't care. She'd rather drive a U-Haul truck where she's in the front and we're all 3 of us, me, Leo, and Ronan, are just all in the back rattling around. I'm telling you, prison transport. She'd rather drive that with us than her own car.
Knowing her, I know this.
Okay, but here's the real kicker for why I've never felt more like Kirk Cousins in my life today, because he's a notorious minivan guy. Okay. But this morning I got up and my ankle hurt for no reason, just sore. My ankle just was like, hey, you're 40. And I was like, man, and I'm like limping around. And then Ronan was like, chase me, Dad. And I was like limping, chasing him around the kitchen island. And you know what popped in my head? That video of Kirk Cousin trying to run training camp and everyone making fun of him. I'm like, hey, he's just 40, man.
He's just 40.
He's not even warm yet. Of course he's not going to keep up with Mendoza. Dude's a rookie. He has something to prove. Kirk's just like, ow, ow, ow. I guarantee you he was making pain noises.
Well, and also Fernando Mendoza is AI generated. So he's like, he's like a human version of if AI could be a human, it's him, right? So like, and us, we're in our 40s. Jesus, like last night I was like laying in bed and I'm like, oh my God, everything on me hurts for no reason, for zero reason, no reason.
Sometimes it hurts if you're just like driving a car too long. You're like, I was in the same position.
Oh my God, my back. Yes. What is happening?
You said Fernando Mendoza looks like he's AI generated. He looks like every valet at a 5-star resort.
He totally does.
Can I take your vehicle?
He totally
does. And you're like, hey, I want to tip you, bud. And he's like, don't worry about that. We do this for you. It's a service.
Oh God.
Oh, I do have a QR code though.
Right. Or would he be the my pleasure guy at Chick-fil-A? My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure.
You could throw that guy. You could throw that dude in a Chick-fil-A visor. And that's the first face that greets you when you come up to the drive-thru. And you're like, you know what? My day just got better. Yeah, I'd love a chicken biscuit.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
Thanks, Fernando.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're all racially inclusive in America because there's a white Latino. Between you being the whitest Middle Eastern Persian and Fernando, we're just making it in America. You know
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Jeff Garcia has something to say about that. Wasn't he one of the OG white Hispanic?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Like this is nothing new, Brian. We've been inclusive for a long time.
A lot of them. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Adios, amigo.
Adios.
Wow. I feel like I'm just such a progressive person.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of progressive people,
Oh boy,
what a terrible segue. Royce White and Enos Freedom Cantor declaring for the WNBA. And
I
the
love
WNBA
this so much.
Look, it's just the weirdest troll story ever because now, and I don't know, I haven't seen if the WNBA actually had the meeting yet. I need to look. But they were going to meet.
I didn't see anything yet.
I didn't see anything. News will be breaking on that. So because they don't have a defined definition for the WNBA of like gender definite, like they don't have it in there.
Just say it. They don't have the definition of what a woman is.
They don't. Like, and they're trying to be
the title of your league, WNBA. Right.
But the issue is that they haven't gone on to define that because they're worried about the identity of some of their players. I don't know what Brittany Griner is identifying as right now. She used to live in my neighborhood. I could have asked her, him, they, that. I don't want to be disrespectful of anybody.
Probably should knock the door and ask that.
Hey, Britt, what are you like identifying as right now?
Although
she is a legit 6'8". I'll tell you that right now.
She is. No, I know. She was at Baylor here.
No inflated height numbers on that.
No.
Because Brittany Griner, I saw her walking in the neighborhood once, pushing a stroller with her wife, who looked about 3 feet tall because she's like 5'1".
Right.
Ex-wife now, soon to be ex, I guess.
Yes.
And I was like, I said something in my mind that I think I'd never say in my life. I think that's Brittany Griner.
What a world.
You never say that. You always know if that's Brittany Griner or not.
Right.
There's never been.
There's no.
Brittany Griner.
Right.
You're like 100% positive.
And to be clear, sometimes women can be more because both sexes carry testosterone and
if there's a Venn diagram, there's people that are on the outsides and people that are on the inside.
100%. It's why. Well, and I forget her name. Her name was
for men they call them pussies.
Well, there's that.
I'm kidding.
There was the runner, the Olympic runner from another country. Her name was like Castor Semenea or something. I'm butchering that, but she was like very, very testosterone forward.
But I believe that boxer too, right?
The boxer too, right?
Boxer?
So correct. So there are females, and you can tell in like facial structure. And the telltale, guys, is this because women, as much as we are more testosterone forward. In those instances, we don't get the Adam's apple. Now you'll get the deeper voice and whatnot, but you won't have one of the telltales, which is that. Mm-hmm. And then just the construction of our bodies versus y'all's, because obviously men are, right? So broader shoulders, your hips are leaner. We have wider hips. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So I think that what's probably going to happen here, and this is why they're like, oh shit. Because to your point, what if they've been hiding this all along? Number one. Number two, meaning what if there really are males that are playing? I'm just saying this as put our tinfoil hat on. Okay. I'm not trying to.
Right. Like people that have been trans for a long time and
they just were like, oh, we'll just put you here. Right. Or it's going to expose that there's women that carry higher testosterone. Now, with that said, Brian, you and I both played basketball growing up as kids. You went further into college because when I was playing, you didn't go pro. It was like, oh, you tapped out at high school. And then when you went to college, women's sports really weren't a thing. We didn't have leagues. Yeah. So my career ended, my basketball career ended in high school, at the end of high school. There is not a world where I would ever, let's say in my senior year, let's go my biggest I was in high school. And I put that in quotations. Senior year, as a point guard, I would never in my life want to run a screen, go hard in the paint, try to shoot over you, Brian. Right. As a female, would never in my life, I would get hosed every day of the week.
I hated my high school. We had like state champion girls team, and they always would do this when I was there. I think they stopped doing it because it just was like brutal, but they do like a varsity versus varsity like exhibition fundraiser game.
Oh my
and it was
guys
always
versus
like
girls.
Yeah, it was a nightmare because we would just be dominating, and we weren't even like, we were middle of the pack in terms of high school. Like we got better when I was a senior because I was good and a couple other guys were good, but
you're not going to go full throttle on a girl.
No, and you feel bad. You can't.
You feel bad. You can't.
Like
you can't.
And also you do stuff where you're like, like one of my good friends, Kelsey, who played D1, was going in for a layup, and I just smashed it against the glass and got booed. And I'm like, what? But it was like instinct, and I'm like, I'm not. This is a no win for us. Like we can't win this. If we win this game by a lot, everyone's like, "Go jerks!" And if we lose, everyone's like, "Oh!"
Right.
So it's like, what's the wheelhouse here?
There's not
like a close loss for the girls,
right? And this is why we have leagues, so it's equal ground to play on. And so I think the fact that we're sitting here going, and this is why I appreciate this. Now it's become a clown show because we're trying to expose just the lunacy of this. And I've always said, and this is me not being political. This is just me using common sense. Okay. So I'm not trying to subscribe to anybody's politics, but create a trans league. Then everybody's on an even playing field there, and we can leave you the fuck alone and we can go about our day. It's
like and you mentioned a good point, which I didn't think about in terms of like defining woman for the WNBA. Clearly at this point is important biologically. But they don't want to go down the road of, like you said, testosterone, because some people do. Like, look, I still can't grow facial hair. Wasn't able to start putting on muscle until I was in my early 20s at all. Mm-hmm. So I do know that some dudes just have naturally more testosterone. We all know the guys in high school who were like balding as juniors and were the first ones who could bench 225. Like we know that genetically everyone can be a little bit different.
Right. And had the mustache in 7th grade where you're like, what the?
Right. I can't even do that now. And I'm 40.
Right.
It's so annoying. But what I do think is interesting about it is it has to be these two clown idiots, right? Like Enes Kanter is going to do it. Enes Kanter's just going to do it because he can't play in the real NBA anymore.
Right.
And Royce White is long gone from the NBA. And
he played for like a minute, which is great. But like, come on.
It's just like.
But I love it. I love that they are 10 toes down. They're calling him out. I love it.
I wish the WNBA would have just silently reevaluated their policies, because when you kind of validate it with like, all right, we're calling a meeting now. Like I heard someone say this point, which I thought was the best. Is just let those guys go undrafted.
Or let them join, and then the point will be proven when these girls are walking away with broken faces and shit.
Well, okay, I don't want to see that. But what I
don't want to see that, but it's going to happen.
Well, fix the policy after this whole blows over, but let them be in the draft and just go undrafted for personality reasons, because that happens. People will go undrafted because there are problems in the locker room. And just have Enes Kanter and Royce White sitting there on day 6 of the WNBA draft, like just sitting there like, nobody? And everyone's like, no, we calculated the risk and we don't want you on the team. We don't think either one of you are any good. And they're like, whoa, you're so much better than the women. And it's like, well, you'll never know. Now, won't you? Thought you tried to make a stand, and instead, looks like you just look like a loser. Like those sad people who never get drafted, and ESPN puts them down there for the first round, and then they get skipped over.
Listen,
they keep putting the camera on them.
As a biological female, I support the two of them.
All right.
I love it.
I mean, it's just chaos. It feels like the WNBA right now just can't, like, it feels like they're punching down, because that league just can't seem to pull their heads out right now when it comes to Caitlin Clark.
Oh my God. And you mean the players betting on actual games they're playing in? I mean, go down the list.
It's just a dumpster fire. And the problem is that because more people are watching now, because back in the day, they've probably always been a dumpster fire, but 5 years ago, no one cared unless you played for the Storm or someone else that was actually good.
I mean, go back further.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, like, just 2 years ago, no one really cared.
Yeah.
Like, until Caitlin Clark came in the league, and we were able to be like, Caitlin versus Angel.
Back when Cheryl Swoops and Rebecca Lobo were holding it down in, like, the late
Lauren
90s.
Jackson. I mean,
yes.
Sue Bird.
Sue Bird. Hold on. I was going to say Sue Bird, because you've got the worst gaydar possibly on the planet, and you thought she was straight.
I had such a crush on Sue Bird.
I love about you.
I had such a crush on Sue Bird. I thought I had a shot. And that was when I was living in Seattle, and we did the Seattle Sports Awards together, and I was working in radio at ESPN Seattle, and I was like, Sue would come in all the time, and I'd just be like flirting so hard with her, and I'd be like, man,
she's hard to get. She's like not even like picking up.
Be such a perfect thing, because I understand basketball. She's playing, and I no clue.
Nobody pulled
Megan Rapinoe, you monster. Stole my dream.
Ripped your soul in half.
So did anyone see the Lakers sale coming? Let's talk about some teams here that Lakers aren't going anywhere, but the Bears might be. But did anyone see that Lakers sale coming? Because they just sold last year for what, $10 billion?
Yeah,
that's a pretty good return.
12.
2 years or 1 year, $2 billion return for whatever business bought that team. But do the buses still have any? They don't have controlling stake anymore, right? They're just minority owners.
I think yes, and I think and I don't know the percentage and obviously the construct because I don't give two shits about the Los Angeles Lakers, quite honestly. Right. I never have, and I certainly
you just want them to take care of your boy.
Yes, well, no, I don't because Project 2028 is Luka comes back to Dallas.
You want him to keep progressing, but also you want him to have enough questions about what's going on in the front office to leave.
Sure, of course. And so, of course, the sale. Now, here's what I find very sus, the timing on this, because this was on the same day that the news dropped that the Dallas Cowboys are worth $15.5 billion. So I find it oddly sus that, these billionaires are so cute when they throw elbows and fight. So then they, purchase the Lakers, whatever, for this. And it's one of the Kushner brothers, right?
Yeah, which my wife was asking me that. She's like, wait a minute. Jared Kushner's brother? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes,
loaded.
Are they like billionaires? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, the Kushners are wildly loaded. That's how Ivanka and Jared Kushner. I mean, that was like, if you kind of go back to like, Game of Thrones stuff, it's like they're joining houses. The Kushners and the Trumps are joining houses. It has, well, I'm sure love and all that.
Oh yeah. They weren't on Plenty of Fish finding each other. Like
this was swiped right on each other.
No.
Wow, you're a billionaire too? How crazy!
Oh my God, me too. So yeah,
and also and I was like, if you think the Kushners have money now, wait until Trump's out of office because the way they've set themselves up on both sides of that family, with Jared doing all sorts of like hedge fund stuff with Israel and all sorts of like money dealings there that probably can't even really take off until Trump's out of office just for conflict of interest. But Jess is like kind of shocked. She's like, and bought the Disney guy. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, they got a ton of money. So, and I'm not exactly sure how it works for everyone. If everyone's stake just gets like reimbursed for a second and then, cause they're not just going to boot out the buses, right? I mean,
no, and I think Jeannie still has some sort of control. And I would assume she had something in writing, unlike the situation in Dallas.
Yeah, right. Mark, your handshake agreement, you trusted those casino goons.
Terrorists. So anyway, yes, so Jeannie's still involved. Now, the question is Rob Pelinka, are they going to boot his ass? So that's, left to be seen. And then I see this tweet from Luka Dončić, and I actually texted you, and I was like, "This is a bot. Somebody took it. This is not." If anybody knows Luka is not really a man of words. Very many, and even at pressers, he's just he kind of says the same thing.
Wants to play he's just a dude who wants to play ball.
He's just
drink a couple beers and hang out with his buddies. Like he doesn't want to like get into the weeds on. Should we be doing business dealings with China in the off seasons? That's not his thing.
Like, just leave him alone. Okay, so then this tweet comes through, and this is very sus to me, and I feel like this was very crafted, and they told Luka, copy and paste this, just push send. That's it. So the tweet goes, being a Laker means everything to me, and I'm excited to get back on the court and bring a championship to LA. I've gotten used to big changes over these last few years, but I know that no matter what, there's no limit to the potential of this iconic franchise. I look forward to meeting Josh and Bob so we can get to work building something special in LA together. Luka Dončić did not, that he was held hostage. He did not write that.
No, that's his business manager, 100%. His agent, his business manager.
Lord Seeger, don't be doing that. You're ruining him coming back.
No, well, I don't know if he's ruining him coming back. What they're ruining is him coming back for a team-friendly deal. Because what they're trying to do is go, hey, you need to get on the good side of these dudes with these deep pockets. It's also Bob Iger, who, I mean, that's a kind of a dream owner if you're in LA and you want to get in other parts of like entertainment and show business, because Bob Iger clearly is going to keep a foot in those worlds where it comes to production and if anyone knows how to make you a star, it would be the former president of Disney and ESPN, who's like, yeah, we can take your game off the court to a level that's like insane. Like you could do the next Space Jam but maybe Space Jam with Luka, but it's whatever.
Oh my god,
which would be a fun one. I think it'd be more fun in Space Jam. Plus, he's got daughters and they'd love it too.
God, we need to have a Luka Space Jam.
With the Kushners, they're just deep pockets in terms of just finding money. But I know they're saying this, like, because Luka got jobbed a little bit on that trade in terms of being able to sign the super max. Like, he had to sign like a second tier max deal extension.
He got jobbed from every side.
For like $45 or $50 million.
Something insane. Yeah.
So, and somebody, I remember, I love it when I hear people, it's like pocket watching, but I hear people go like, big deal, man. $45 or $50 million. Like, the dude makes like 220. I'm like, that's like 26% of his salary that he just got cost because Dallas did a weird fire sale trade overnight, as if he had like that trade will go down in history looking at like there was some personality issue or some weird like criminal complaint that was coming. And he's like just the nicest guy on the planet who's going to be great. But it's like, that's so much money. What are you talking about? Like, people going like, LeBron doesn't need money. He signed for $8 million, $4 million. That's a ton of money. But he left like $30 million on the table per season minimum. Are you crazy?
Well,
like,
and then
so much money, dopes.
Correct. And then you factor in where he's playing, right? So then that million, half of it goes to the state, and then you're paying your agent, and then before you know it, and the cost of living there is high. So then all of a sudden you're just basic, and it sounds douchey saying this, but like once you start doing, guys, it's just math. It's simple math. Right. And you understand. It's like this story that came up this week about Cooper Flagg. And I saw this on Twitter, and I'm paraphrasing, but basically he was like, he never thought he would land in Dallas or anywhere in Texas until he suddenly started seeing interest like on draft night, like, oh shit, Dallas and Houston. And then he's like, take me to Texas. No state taxes. Please draft me. Someone from Texas fucking draft me.
I remember that happened the first time in my radio career with Texas, where in negotiations for me to go to Dallas on the Wolf, they were like, well, here's what the money is, but also it's going to be less because we know that he doesn't have to pay state tax. They were using it as like he should take this deal because we already know he doesn't have to pay state income tax. So this is technically like the same amount he would get in this state. And I'm like, that's not how that's supposed to work. I'm supposed to use that as like a thing, not you.
Yeah, well, like, we also know who is.
Who's negotiating on the other side in Dallas, and they're notorious.
Yep.
So who would think? I'm gonna go look up the rate of the tax rate in the state he lives in now, and equate that to what it would be here, and then subtract that from the number they want. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, basically, we're giving you that, but it looks lower here because you don't have to pay state income taxes.
God, it's so on par for the villain that put it together.
I hope you guys survive.
Villain put my contract together, so I get it.
Firing everybody. I hope you guys survive. I guess we'll see how this LA thing shakes out. But that 100% was his agents, managers, everyone going, dude, we've got a supermax headed our way with somebody. Jasmine hopes it's Dallas. But
it's not hope, it's happening.
Okay, she's talking into existence on her vision board.
Project 2028.
All that's on Jasmine's vision board is Luka Dončić, Project 2028, back to Dallas. That's it. That's 100%. All there is.
And me and all of Dallas.
That's it. And that's how selfless Jasmine is.
That's how selfless I am.
Dallas, do you hear that? That's how selfless Jasmine is. She sacrifices all her goals.
Oh yeah.
All her, power.
And they're lofty.
Law of attraction, all of those goals.
All of them.
She's focusing at one thing, and that's your happiness.
Yep.
Mavericks fans.
That's right. Okay? Not mine. That's right, Brian.
Jasmine's ride or die for Mavs fan for life is not just the thing she says, the thing she lives on her vision board. That's all that's there.
Oh my God, I'm fucking noble. Thank you.
Right? I don't think you take a victory lap on the hero that you are when it comes to sacrificing all of your, social media followers.
All of it.
Yeah, you don't even care. You'll fight anyone from Philly.
That's right.
Over this thing.
And you Phoenix Suns fans, that I had a minute with you too, back when that was a rival. God, they killed so much. They ruined so much.
Yeah, they did. Speaking of ruining things, well, this show's flowing today like that. Why is Chicago? Why are the Bears trying to ruin an entire legacy? You cannot be the Indiana Bears. You can't move to Gary, Indiana. That's where it'd be, right? Like right outside. I think
so. Now the news. So last night when I was looking at this, everybody's like, "You can't." It's iconic. Look, the Bears that's an iconic franchise, and so they're like, "Oh, just kidding. We're not going to change it to the Indiana Bears. It'll still be the Chicago Bears, but in Indiana,
no, you can't.
You can't.
That's like the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Like, just drop the charade, dude. You're in Orange County. Like, you can't be an LA team.
But even then, at least you're in the same state. You know what I mean? Like, you're in a whole ass other state. Could you imagine if it was the Seattle Seahawks in Boise, Idaho?
Yeah, or Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, no.
It's not. You're not the Seattle. Like, we're the Northwest Seahawks. No.
Stop fucking shit up.
With Chicago, with the Bears, like,
iconic.
I also don't even want them to leave Soldier Field.
No, I love Soldier Field.
Like, go ahead and renovate or blow it down. Okay, do what Seattle did. Okay, Seattle did it perfectly. As soon as the season was over, once they nuked the Kingdom, which hurt because I loved the Kingdom, but it was outdated. It was old. And they were like, we're going to build this brand new facility. We've got all this tech money. We're going to build CenturyLink Field. And they nuked the Kingdom. And then they played for at least one season, probably two, in Husky Stadium, which those 2 years, the Seahawks weren't good anyway. So they were selling fraction of the tickets. But Husky Stadium's beautiful. Still seats
gorgeous. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Seats the same amount of people. But it's like a college stadium. So you're sitting in bleachers and it's just two ends and then looks at the lake. But they did it at the college for 2 seasons. And then they had a brand new field downtown that was amazing in the same place, the same bars around it.
Pivotal, what you just said, in the same
location.
Place, because that's smart.
Right. Just name it New Soldier Field. That works totally fine.
No, you can't. And look, iconic team, iconic stadium. Like, there are so many things that there are certain franchises where you just can't do that to. Chicago's one. Obviously, if no one's caring if it happens, it's Jacksonville, right? So no one cares. Like, that's not an iconic franchise. They started in the mid 90s, for God's sakes, or late 90s. And they play in like a dump. So to take a fan base like Chicago of all, I don't know. Like, I have been kind of, one of my best friends is a diehard Bears fan. So I've been kind of waiting to text her once this all plays out, because I know she's devastated right now.
Yeah. I mean, okay, just the problem with the Chicago, the analogy or comparison I made with Seattle is there's no major college in Chicago that has a football stadium. So you'd have to go.
Come on, DePaul.
Are you D1? I think they're probably FCS, whatever the smaller division is. Yeah. We have 10,000 people here at DePaul that go to our games. If they even have a football team. I mean, you could go, I guess, the Hoosiers. Would that be the closest like massive stadium? Okay, fine, whatever. Go play in Indiana for 2 seasons. Hey guys, we're temporarily relocating here just because we're going to build a brand new Soldier Field, and we're going to build it to kind of like homage, like Yankee Stadium. When they remodel that, it's like it's still Yankee Stadium. It's just not. They try to keep, like, they update the old classic things, like the big white front. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that make it.
Yes, a stadium and not a shopping mall. It's these private equity firms. They ruin everything.
And you can't build a dome either. I refuse.
No, that's part of the allure of Soldier Field.
That wind off Lake Michigan just cutting through everyone right there, and all these dome quarterbacks trying to throw pieces of lead to wide receivers.
Yes.
The frozen tundra.
It's like think of that. Think of like if they did that to Green Bay.
Yeah, Lambeau Field is now a dome.
Oh God, get out of here. No, God, no. God, what are we doing?
All right, before we get out of here, we need to talk about the GoFundMe, the GoFMe Penis Man update. So he raised money, and we laughed at this, and how his junk was like 0.37 inches.
Size of a pill.
That seems like
that's more of like if we know what woman's part that we're talking about.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
The nickname
starts with
for
a
that
C.
too.
Yes.
He wanted to raise money for the surgery. We kind of did some speculating on the surgery. It's definitely going to involve pieces of your hamstring for sure.
Yes.
Right? Or something back there. And I'm sure it's going to have a pump in it.
You call this an endowment fund?
Literally, it's an endowment fund. And he hit it. Personal endowment fund?
I don't know, but it's an endowment. And it's
Or what do they call it? Like it's like a junk bond. There's no way he couldn't have got. He didn't have to get creative with the marketing.
Oh, come on. You have to. Like, we're already here. Let's go all in.
So, I feel like now we all need to see before and afters when it gets done. And you're right. He's going to show you. We're going to see that guy's new junk no matter what. And it might not even have to get. But would it even have to get blurred out on TV? Because it's really not junk. It's not technically. It's not a real piece of genitalia.
But it's representing. It's so, and also we need to know. Did the story say how big we went? I mean, if you're going in,
well, he hasn't done it yet. He's got the money.
Oh, he's got the money. Okay, but are there specs? Have we seen?
Yeah. Do you go cartoonishly big, or do you just go like reasonable?
Oh, I don't even
know.
Do
you go like the male average, which is like 5 1/4, 5.5, or something like that, or do you go like full out like cartoonish?
No. Oh, if I'm him, I'm like, F it. Give me 9.
Yeah, 9+. I feel like you got to go huge. I feel like you got to go huge because like we all know that his sex life, he said, has been terrible his whole life, and now.
Well, yeah. What are you sexing? We're not sexing anything.
Right.
How are you sexing?
There's no sexing. Sounds like a line from Seinfeld. There was no sexing.
What are we?
We didn't sex.
How do we? There's no.
Yeah. You got to give him something to really take it for a spin. Like he should start a whole new career in like the adult industry, and just because there's going to be enough weirdos who are just like, I want to see what that's like, to take that for a ride.
I mean, like, I don't know, like girls or guys. I don't know. We're not here to judge.
I'm sure everybody. I think. I mean, there's enough creeps. I mean, not everybody in the world, but everyone who would do something like that is going to be like, yo, let's get up on that OnlyFans game.
I mean, OnlyFans, I could absolutely see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like adult world seems.
He'll be the hottest collaborator for a while, I think, because everyone's going to want it. Like, because they know that everyone's going to be interested to see.
Right.
Do you think they take the old one off completely and just put it somewhere else on his body?
See, I don't. That'd be a skin tag. Like,
he's like, look, I added a third nipple.
Where would you? Anyway, we'll have updates
to use
for
it to build around it.
But is that really a good base? Like, what do we do with this?
I don't know. You can hang it on your rear view mirror.
Or make it a necklace. I don't know. Like,
hang it on your truck bumper.
So you always remember where you came from.
There it is. Look at that on the back.
Bad choice of words on my end.
All right. Follow at Jasmine Sadry. I'm at Moote Comedy, at XNO Podcast or XNO Show.
Yes.
Podcast
one of them. Just type it in. It'll come up.
Follow everywhere.
Just follow it all.
Rate, subscribe, review, 5 stars.
All the things.
I just thought, trying to think about how we need to have a surgeon on soon to figure out how this whole thing. I'm gonna get on that.
You do. I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.